Hello everyone, today's video I'm going to be prepping for a track day with them bad boys, you can't really see them, but them bad boys up there, and I'm going to be going through what it's going to take for me to get these cars ready for the track this weekend. This is going to be a prepping only video, so if you're not into prepping, stay tuned for the full video or the full running video very soon. Right, without wasting any time, I'm going to go get these cars. So here are the two rigs we're going to be taking out this weekend for this track day. MBX8 Eco, MBX8R. They're both not done, still in work in production mode, but you know. Let's start off with this one first. So rig number one is my Mugen MBX8R. Some things need work on this car, like I need the outer air filter, foam, all of that. But, you know, we're making moves as we go, bit by bit. I can show you both the problems I'm having with this car as of right now. One of them I'm going to sort today, and then I'm going to run it, and then the other one I'm going to sort out after I've sorted this one issue. So, the fuel tubing for the exhaust is not quite there at the moment. This is the old one. Doesn't look too bad at the moment, but here is where the issue lies. So that there gets too hot and it falls off and the car don't run right because of it. So because of it, I've got myself some new fuel tubing and it matches blue with the orange, orange, blue. Lovely. So I'm going to be installing that and going from there for this one. Also, my other problem is battery packs. This is a weird battery box and I only have one battery that fits it, and yeah, it's a bit awkward. So let's get the fuel tube installed and go from there. So we need to go from the cap here just down to there. So step one will be measure everything up. One there to there, nicely like that. Make sure it don't kink. That's another thing. Why is it doing that anyway? It shouldn't be. So it's about that much. And hold it there and cut it off. Right. On review. There we go. One. Put it in the fitting. There. Yeah, it's going to kink, so I need to have it about there. I'm going to run it down. And then we can probably take off a bit more. Right there. So that is fuel tubing for you. A few little extra bits. I won't be going back to this stuff, but I've got it here anyway, so I might as well run it. I'm going to be bringing my orange as spare, just in case I need to. That will be lovely. But yeah, that looks good for me there. Battery wise, I'll show you what battery I'm running. Now I've got to put them on charge, but I'll show you the next car first. One thing I'd like to mention in this car before we move over to the Eco, so T-Works top plate there, brilliant quality part in the graphite with a tray, the wing bits, the arm inserts, and the lightweight front arms. RC Project shock caps, I think these are emulsion style, correct me if I'm wrong, with the 2.1 Alpha 5P, 2 JX Eco Boosts, one being a 36, one being a 21 kg. I've also got on here, you've probably seen it already, the little AliExpress Tower Pro battery monitor. I think you can get these on Amazon as well. If you can, I'll link it in the description. But they're just a good indicator on how much voltage you've got left, considering my battery is literally bolted in. I've got my transponder mount ready. Yeah, I'm planning on getting a new VP Pro wing and a shell for this thing, and then she'll be flawless pretty much. I don't know what wheels and tyres I'll be running yet on this. Maybe some Proline, What are they? I don't know, I've got them, but Proline something got them for cheap, so happy days. But yeah, let's move on to the 8 Eco. I will skip back to the battery, but 8 Eco. So now we have the 8 Eco here. These pins, I love putting these pins like that. This one's very colourful compared to the other, but this one doesn't need much. I literally just need to charge batteries, whack a set of wheels on it. I think I'm going to be using these Pro Circuit Claymores. These are very, very fresh. So I will be whacking them on. My wheel nuts are a little bit dusty at the moment, so please do excuse that. I'm due for an upgrade. Yeah, this thing's still due some refinements. I need a new bolt up there because she is stripped. Well, getting there anyway. But yeah, this thing practically just needs batteries charging. I've already spanner checked it, bolt checked it, everything underneath on top. And it's got a new spur gear with 1 run on it, 2 packs. Not planning on this being a mega long weekend, but I will be bringing my charger out on site, so I'll be charging batteries and carrying on going, especially for that thing. But yeah, anyway, let's get wheels slapped on it and see what she looks like. I'm going to be running yellows instead of whites to match the old body shell. I'd also like to mention that these are unfortunately unbalanced right now, but I will be planning on doing that soon. My other ones that I will be running on the nitro are balanced, so that is handy. I will get these tightened up too, just after, but these are literally almost as fresh can be. Still in the packet with like, I don't know, like half a lap to a lap on them. There you go. Can't really hear it, but yeah, she's running nicely. Well, she will be at least. Right, so now we've got this one done, and actually that one relatively done. Let's go and chuck some batteries on charge and show you what I'm running battery wise. The lighting where my batteries are is shocking, so I brought it over here. But for this thing, I will be running one of these at 5200 milliamp, 120C, 14.8 volt, 4S. If I haven't mentioned already, Z LiPo, and my Gens Ace Redline HV being higher voltage, so it's 0.4 volts more, and 130C, 6000 milliamps, 15.2 volt 4S. They will be the two. I've killed one unfortunately, so I have to try and repair that. My Z. Oh, I forgot to mention, I need to change battery connector. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of XT60s, EC5s pins. But yeah, I might whack an EC5 on it and transfer everything to EC5. So it's a bit, yeah. So I've got a lot of weird bits and bobs at the moment. And then for this one, I would have tried to run this, but unfortunately it doesn't fit. It's a little 2-cell Lion. It would have been brilliant. That don't fit. Oh no, it's a Lifey. Lion Lifey? I don't know. I've had to use, I'll show you now. Oh, but a very empty battery bag. This thing, it's a high-tech, is it? Or high energy, sorry to say. High energy 6 volt, 1600 milliamp. It's not focusing properly, but anyway, you can see it there. That will be fitting nicely in the tray, and unfortunately these don't fit either. But oh well. Anyway, so let's get these batteries on charge. All 4 of these, and the charger I'll be using is the Sky RC T200 dual charger. I've got 2 of them, but I'll be bringing 1. Oh, video on that soon. Charging wise, I've got my pack of adapters. Sorry it's so dark over here. But anyway, in here I've got all my adapters. So let's figure out what we need. I've had to turn the brightness down a bit so you can see the screen. But anyway, if we go LIHV, and then we go 4S. So I'll charge the big batteries on one, the small batteries on the other simultaneously. Battery check. Go. Oh. There we go. So just let that charge up and we'll go on to the next one. Okay, so that'll be everything for today and preparing my cars for track day. My MBX8R and my MBX8 Eco, which is looking stunning on the yellows by the way. But anyway, stay tuned for the actual track day video. That will be uploaded very shortly after this one. Enjoy. This isn't really educational, it's more for entertainment and how I'm setting up my cars for this weekend. So stay tuned, stay posted, and I'll see you guys at the track.